welcome Nerdy Black Cat. This is 100k, so it's just a start. Everyone's still feeling strong. Selection is operating at the back, meaning that it's pointless attacking in the front. Just people getting dropped one after the other at the back. I expect this to go on until almost the end of the race. Only very few attacks there, I guess. And that's probably not the perfect race for me. That's not the race for the lightweight. I'm only 66 kilo, so I have to push a bit harder than almost everyone in the back. Most of these people I see on Zwift Power, 70, 80 kilos. I'm one of the lightest there, so I have to push a bit harder than the rest, which I can see on the dashboard. Usually I'm slightly above the rest of the pack. And the pace is quite high. Yeah. I'm looking at Zwift Power. Yeah. It's way too high. I'm currently at 4.5 average, which is something I cannot sustain for 2.5 hours. So the pace has to go down, otherwise I won't be able to follow. But usually that's the case. Usually after 1 hour or so, people start to get dropped and get slower. I'm the one with the highest average in watts per kilo. Which confirms what I just told before. I'm one of the lightest riders there. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Thomas Rayon, thanks for following. We have about 20 more reps. 20 more times up that little kick. It's no problem for the moment. But I guess in a while, in about 1 hour or so, people will start to cry on this little kick. Okay, in the pack I see Søren Day, former teammate. He just left about 2 months ago to rejoin Persian club. So he's very strong. And the other side, I haven't ridden a lot with those people. I've seen Netzer, Dan Netzer. He's very strong as well, but it's more, if I remember correctly, it's got more of a TT profile. It's pretty good for long, steady effort. So he could get dropped in a very short attack. And the rest time, Weitzner, yes. Rob Weitzner. I've ridden quite a few times with him as well. He's an oldie. He's been riding since 2015. He's very strong as well. And the other ones, I'm not really aware. But again, that's quite a special profile, race profile. It's quite flat, so that's not the kind of profile I'm usually racing. So I may not be aware of a few of these people who are very strong. Kind of guys who are very heavy not very high FTP in watts per kilo, but you can push quite hard in terms of absolute watts on the flat. We have a few at 80 kilos in the A group, which means FTP above 320 watts. Which is about my FTP, but I'm 66. Okay, we are catching some people, it seems. It feels like being on the track with 24 laps. I see usually quite a few people asking about the disc wheel, and some have the rear disc wheel. Oh, you can see that. It's not something you can get by reaching level 50 or so. It's something that was granted to the early beta testers in 2 and 15. Only the beta testers who were able to reach a given level. It was probably level 20 or so. And, well, too bad. You can't get it anymore. Okay, she's left. Thanks for following. And that ugly helmet, that bell javelin, you get it at level 37. The gloves, you get them if you're lucky by climbing the Alpe d'Huez. I mean, if you're lucky, it's because you get a random gear once you cross the finish line of the Alpe. One of them is the gloves. You have a nice helmet. The one who has that little red painting at the back, you can see quite a few have this helmet. Some special lightweight wheels, and the rest I don't remember. Okay, the pace is going slightly down. I'm 4.4 watts per kilo average. Still the highest average. In terms of watts per kilo, which means for me 290 watts. Highest figure is 360 average. Seems we are reaching kind of a steady state pace. Playing with the group dynamics is pretty tough usually, because you have to stay in the first third of the pack to have best draft, but you shouldn't surge to the front, otherwise in the front you have no draft anymore and you very quickly lose a few kilometers per hour, which means you're then just dropping the back of the pack, showing. So I'm in front, keeping the same power, I get overtaken, and I'm not part of the pack anymore, it seems, so I get dropped. I'm sorry if there is an issue with the mic. I forgot to turn off the sound of my tablet. then you get shelved at the back of the pack, and you have to push quite hard to get back in the pack. And if you are pushing too hard, you're going in the front again, and so on. So that's something you learn. One-third done. Estimated total time is 2 hours 12 minutes. I guess it will be about 2 hours 15 minutes because the pack shrinks and we go slower. So I guess 2 hours 15 minutes. Which is pretty fast. The back is quite stretched. It's a snake, not a blob. Which means a few are struggling. To me, the pack is still way too large. Should be about 50 or so. Yeah, the pack is still about 50 feet. That's huge. The pace is clearly going down. we are slightly below the 4 watts per kilo average. I'm a bit higher. I'm still at 4.4. Probably not for long. I think that's not much will happen now. We'll just keep on that pace. Maybe a few surges on the climb. And that's all. Until about 80 Ks, I guess. A few people will be dropping. And after that, we are 51 in the pack, according to Zwift Power. That's just huge. About 1 hour at 4.3 watts per kilo average. Most people are at 4 or 3.9 watts per kilo. So, I'm saying it again because we got so many people asking the same question during the group rides about the back disc wheel. That's not something you can get by reaching level 50 or so. That's something that was granted to the early beta testers in 2015 who reached level 20 during the beta phase. So, too bad. And a few tests have been done regarding the equipment you get. If this affects speed, in-game speed, and it turns out that the wheel and the bike have an impact, not the helmet. And fastest wheel on the flat is the disc wheel, Zip 404 combined with the disc wheel that I have here. If you don't have the disc wheel, then the fastest bike you can get on the flat, that's the Tron bike. Bike which has some very flashy cars, straight from the 80s. A few people have the Tron bike there. You can get the Tron bike if you reach, if you unlock an achievement, which is climbing, I don't know, 10k or 20k, I don't remember. It's quite a big achievement. And the fastest combo you can get on Zwift, on flat, that's the Servo S5 with the disc wheel. Exactly the setup I have right now. It's even faster than the Tron bike, but you can only have this combo if you have this wheel. So fastest alternative for everyone, that's the Tron bike. Those people are riding very strangely. They're letting a gap. You shouldn't let a gap. You shouldn't do the snake. You should stay in the pack. Unlike real life, fastest setup is not pacelining. On Zwift, fast setup with a group ride, that's a pack, a blob. Exactly the way it is now. I guess this is probably due to sticky draft issue. Something a bit weird, something a bit strange that Zwift introduced to ensure that you do not overtake someone in front of you too easily. If I remember the discussions we had early 2015, Eric Min wanted to have a drafting algorithm that naturally would make baselining everyone. That was, he said it, I do not remember where. That was his dream in some sense. He wanted that. So they introduced sticky draft in 2015, which indeed produced baselines. But for me at least, it has more drawbacks than advantages. Because there is a huge loss of energy. Most of the time when you overtake someone, or it's so annoying when you just follow someone, the guy you follow just overtakes someone, but you get stuck behind the guy. For whatever reason. So there are a few tricks to avoid getting stuck. Most obvious is to have sufficiently high relative velocity. You should not overtake with about the same velocity as the guy in front of you. Otherwise, just higher watts per kilo. Even if you are not really faster, you can just push harder, and usually you get unsticky and you overtake the guy. Yeah, average speed. Just insane. 48 kilometers per hour. That's an interesting topic about speed. Okay. I just have to change music because I think this one is copyrighted, so I didn't clean up my playlist. The speed. That's an interesting topic. Why is the speed so high on Zwift? Is it realistic or it's just bullish and totally unrealistic? Most people will say, "Oh, this is totally crazy, this is the drafting algorithm is wrong and such." Okay, get it? The fact is, I think speed algorithm on Zwift is totally accurate. You just have to take into account a few things, which makes it different from real life. First one, most obvious one, is that on Zwift you never brake. Even if you're descending the RDS with a slope of 12%, taking corners 80 kilometers per hour, you do not brake. Even in the back, like here, you never brake. All of your energy is translated into motion, into speed. That's the first thing. So, which means as well that in attack you never had to brake, so it's like you would be taking turns all of the time. Next point to take into consideration for speed. That's your CX, the aero coefficient. I just can be like that, and my avatar is in an aero position, aerodynamic position, which means you can stay with the position which maximizes your power on Zwift, and Zwift behaves as if you were highly aerodynamic, like that. That's the second point. Third point. That's the road surface. Zwift has, of course, taken into account friction due to road surface. And that friction coefficient is very low. So basically, that's as if you would be all the time on the track with very low friction coefficient. So, if you take these three elements into consideration, then this explains why the average speed on Zwift is much higher. There are a few more elements there. The fact that you can set trainer resistance to whatever number you like to have, meaning that you can pace yourself much better than outdoors. I've done a few tests for a given power on Zwift without drafting anyone on the flat, and I have compared them with the same kind of efforts outdoors. It matches. There is a 1 km/h difference about that at 40 km/h, so that's quite low. You can see the very distinct nature of Zwift regarding power fluctuations by just comparing this kind of race with criterium, outdoors criterium. My power profile here is just flat, almost flat. For a crit, it's like that all the time. It fluctuates. Braking, accelerating. In Zwift you never brake, just keep the same power. That's much more like a TT. GBD 250, that's a good point. Even when Zwift surface changes, I don't know if they have changed the coefficient. My guess is I haven't seen any difference. So my guess is coefficient is the same. I've never been able to see any difference. Even when keeping the same power from going from one surface to the other, I don't see speed dropping. So my guess is there's just the same friction coefficient for whole Zwift experience. Okay, I I got distracted. Have to catch. We've got a long snake there. It's gonna eventually break somewhere. Okay, if we can sustain this, just a bit harder climb there would mean that we get rid of half of the pack. okay. We went from 52 to 38 in the pack. We are still a very large pack, which means that people at the back, they have no chance to catch back the pack, to get back on the ass. And just 1 hour left. Estimated time to arrival is 2:40. So I guess it could be 2:15. The ETA is on Zwift power. We can see everything in real time. for a little help. These are amino acids to give some fuel to muscles. Pretty much pointless attacking now. The two guys in front, they are just wasting energy. That's totally pointless. Given the average speed we have, which is about 47, you gotta be rather means to break away. So, in such a race, if you are two in front, it's pointless. The best way to proceed is to break the front pack in smaller packs, the way we did before. And just hoping that the weakest ones get dropped. Yeah, you have Netzer in front. That's about what I thought. He's very strong, going alone on a TT like effort, so it doesn't surprise me. And on a side note, I'm sorry about the sound. Probably that you can hear quite a lot of background noise. I still haven't found a sweet spot with the mic to get rid of this background noise. Hopefully I will finish live. I will get it once. So, we have 8 more laps. I'm starting to feel legs, they are not fresh anymore. So, I guess that's the same for almost everyone there.
vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Considering our red dot, that's here. That's home. That's us.
The issue here is that the pack is still too large to be able to draft. It's not possible just to stay at the back and take advantage of the draft, because we are still about 40 people there. It's too dangerous. Stay in the back means that the group could break here. And if you stay at the back, you may get dropped. So unfortunately the pack is still too large for playing smart and drafting, getting some recovery. That's not really possible here. huge storm here. Lightnings and everything. Happy to ride indoors. I'm sweating. I have these things to avoid having a sweat coming in the eyes and avoiding to avoid having too much falling on the ground as well. The arms, these help. $20K to go. Okay, things may start to become nasty. I don't really expect. Oh, kudos from Eric Min. Thank you very much. That's kind of special, huh? When you get kudos from the CEO. of such a company with hundreds of thousands of people who are registered. It's always been very close to the user base. Ericsson has always been very close to user base since the very first days and end of 2014. So it's kind of cool. He sometimes takes part in races or group events as well. He was racing when he was younger, so it's kind of cool. Okay, back to the race. I don't really expect many attacks until kilometer 10, until we have 10 kilometers left. But this is a race for the heavy hitters, for people who can score very high absolute power. It's a race for sprinters. I'm not one of them. I'm more of a climber. Okay, I have 4.2 watts per kilo average. That's the highest average. They all have between 3.7 to 4.5, 4.2. Most of the people here are 70, 80 kilos. Still 36 in the group, according to Zwift power. yeah, the legs they really start to hurt now. Really hurts. And 4 laps to go. It's kind of annoying with such a crit-like race with so many laps, because we are constantly overtaking people and we don't know if those people were left or if those people are part of the main pack. That's the first issue. The second issue is that it may screw up the tactics in the sense that if a few break away, they may get the help of people who got left. For example, there is a small pack in front. I don't know if those people are restarts or not. Looking at Zwift power shows that they are not. But just watching on Zwift, I cannot tell if they are if they are part of the main pack or not. Oh no, I was wrong. Looking at Zwift power, it seems that they are from the main pack, so they are just trying to break away. Which means that the pace will now slightly increase to catch those guys. Yeah, Kune, right. 3 up the front. But I don't think that's right. We still have 3 laps to go. They are just about 5 seconds in front. And usually the last lap is very fast. We are just attacking each other all the time. So you can easily lose 20 seconds in the last lap if you are breaking away, if you are trying to break away or to stay in front. So I wouldn't attack until the last lap. Three laps to go. Only three. I have to say, I probably won't attack. I will be following wheels until the last climb, the last little kick, and try to do my best on 30 seconds effort for the sprint. I cannot really attack on such a course because it's really something for the sprinters, and I don't have the absolute power that is required to play here. I just can hope to get a decent ranking in the final sprint. And we are so many that you have to be a bit lucky to finish on the podium here. I need to stretch the legs there. annoying, look. Sticky draft. I'm getting stuck by someone else. Two laps. Oh God, hurts. Trying to increase with the velocity to rest a bit the muscles. Someone is trying to break away. Too early. That's way too early. Wow. guess everyone's feeling the same. Final lap. Final lap. That's the perfect place. That's the perfect place to stay. Top 10. Okay, things are getting hot. Now, anyone could attack now. me good luck. Oh. Oh, yeah. Didn't have more. I did one big mistake. I could have, well, you should see, from rank 5 to 10, we're exactly finishing together. And I did one big mistake. At the end of the first rank, I didn't go all out. I didn't go all out just before, and I was just drafting there at the end of the first round. I had to go all out right there, and to use the power-up just earlier. I somehow wanted to save my legs, or the legs it hurts quite. They hurt quite a lot, so I didn't feel like going all out so early. But that was a big mistake. I think without this mistake, I could have done it to rank 4 or 5. 5 probably. Or even better. But yeah, that's not bad. But that's one big mistake. And if you see the people there, first one, 300 watts, average, 3.8 watts per kilo. So that's a heavy weight. Second one, well done. He's very light, this one, 4.2 watts per kilo, the same as me. And that's 132 hertz beats. That's very low, very low. Then 355 watts, 3.9 watts per kilo. Again, a heavy weight. Well, surprisingly, that's not the heaviest people who are in front. We have quite a few people who are very light as well. And one did 4.3 watts per kilo. Otherwise 4.2 is the max, which is about the max I can do over this distance. Over 2.5 hours. It's about the max I can do. Okay. That was tough. And such a huge pack until the end. Yeah, I'm a bit sad because I finished last of the first pack. We are 10 within 1 second. And I'm the last one. Could have done much better in terms of ranking. I didn't do this mistake. Okay, that was fun as usual. So I'm gonna end the stream here, and thanks for watching. It was great. Thanks for commenting, for chatting here. I like it. It's cool if we have people asking questions also. Do not hesitate. I've been riding on Zwift since February 2015, so I know quite a lot of things related to Zwift. If you have questions or such, it's my pleasure to try to answer and provide useful answers if possible. So do not hesitate. So, thanks everyone. Have a great evening, you as well, Kune. And see you next time. Bye bye.